This is not our garden. This is where we're working. But there's flowers up. Beautiful. So this is our project. These steps are getting removed. They're going to get put over there in the corner. All these deck boards are going to be replaced. We're going to level out the deck because it looks like it's sloping this way. These flower boxes are getting taken out. We're going to save the dirt to reuse. We're going to build a few flower boxes to just sit on the deck. This old gazebo is getting taken down. It does have some rough spots on the end, but she still has a canvas down the basement, and she said we could have this. So I'm going to take it apart and hopefully reuse it at our house after I paint it. That grill cover she doesn't want either. She doesn't have a top for it, but I thought maybe we could make something out of metal or something on top of that. I'm not sure. Wasn't sure how the roof was made, but might be able to work something out and get a roof on that. Put a grill underneath this. I don't know. Over here in this flower box, she's got rhubarb up too. Look at that. Nice. It's up way more than ours is. But it's pretty back here. A little ravine back right in here. So, beautiful area to be working. We did that patio for her a few years ago, that fire pit and patio. She has talked about us adding on, doing some benches and lights and other things out there. I'm not sure if we're going to end up doing that or not. She does have that gazebo out there too. But here we go. So I'm feeling a lot better. A little stuffy, but not too bad. After I had posted that I was feeling better, I did get worse. I got sick again. So it wasn't completely gone. Yeah, it was pretty nasty little thing that I was dealing with. It was not fun. Getting back into the swing of things. I do get winded easy. My taste buds are starting to come back. I could taste the pineapple upside down cake I tried yesterday, but I wasn't able to taste other things that I was eating throughout the day. But then last night, Bud Light and that reminds me, I'm so glad Doritos is making the right decision, because I'd hate to have to stop eating Doritos. Pretty nice flower boxes. Really. I'm sure we'll move them and put dirt in them in our house, because I'm not going to throw them away. So I'm going to get rid of them. But now I got to do something with all these deck boards too. A lot of nails. 3 nails every stud. So if we're going to use them, we have to pull all the nails. Oh, you must be her outside Kiki. Are you her outside Kiki? Are you nice? Oh, yeah, you're real nice. Oh, you're real nice. Oh, you're real nice. Duke's going to love that smell. Hopefully I work you off of me before I get home. All these screws out. These things aren't really even...
Grace is on that.
No, right here there's something holding it right here. I can't find any holes. Nope, that wasn't nothing either. So I'm just going to get a pry bar and see if I can find a fastener down in there. see one. Where's it at? Oh yeah, right here. See, that dandelion just came up, or it made it all winter. There it is. It's right there. So we are able to get all this apart. I have to take these one at a time off because these bolts here won't come off. I got every one but one. It's stripped right there. I'm going to try to work on that. Hopefully we can get these apart, and then we can just lay each side down and these down. And they don't look like they're going to be too hard to clean back up. All aluminum. They need power washed, scraped, and painted, but should go back together. Can't tell you think that is. Whoops. I don't know where to set this, but that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna try to pound this down in there. It's stripped out. Pound this down in there with a hammer, and hopefully I can get this loose. Kept wanting to strip out, but we got them all now. Should be able to get this done. Success! Looks better already. Single perimeter rail, that's got to get doubled up. Spiral nails, that's not going to be fun. I always got this thing to tackle. Now, she doesn't have a cover for this, it ripped. So I don't know if there's some way I can beef these up and put some metal on top, or I need something extra than just this for metal. That's too wide of a span. So I'd have to have something in here. But I might be able to make something out of wood, not sure. She said there are some shelves here that she still has that they never put in. She might be able to find, which would be kind of cool. This of course would need to be cleaned up and painted as well, but you can put a grill right underneath here and have little shelves. I don't think we'll save this. Let's see, it's supposed to be square. Well, when you get down to the bottom here, this has been full of water so much it went round. It's blown out round, and this is completely busted at that leg. And this is round from about here down. See, it's supposed to be square. But water's gotten in there and froze. I hear a big old helicopter. There it is. Check it out. Okay, so the framing on this is 2 foot on center. We're going to double up the perimeter rail, or maybe just block in between. And then they used a 2x6 deck board, which we're also going to go back to. I am going to throw in some joist hangers, because these don't have any joist hangers, which will strengthen this up, and we'll double up this perimeter rail before we put the new boards on. We're going to scrape everything and re-stain. But we're going to leave it at 2 foot on center. Instead of using the 5/8 deck boards, we're using actual 2x6s. So this is somewhat structural, and it is good with 2 foot on center spacing. Her husband built this deck, so we're trying to maintain the resemblance and keep as much as we can, and still make it nice and usable. So I think we're going to end up going to a railing too. She said something about a metal railing, which we hadn't talked about originally, so that might change a few things, but doubling up the perimeter rail will help. And then I'll have to put in blocking, which actually we got 2x6s, so it kind of solves that. I don't have to worry about it. One thing we are going to do is pound out and pull all the nails on the boards as we go. You gotta straighten those out first. I'll show you how to do that. Bird's yelling at somebody. Sounds like a blue jay or a crow. Not a crow, blue jay. Crow goes caw. Well, it might screech like that if it's alerting. Not sure. Can you name that bird? It looks like a birdhouse right there. Okay, so that's not good. This should be cut off here at the bottom of this. The post should be cut off here, and this should be sitting on the post with brackets. If this pulls off, which could easily happen, this whole deck would be on the ground. And you can see where it has dropped already, which is why it's sagging on this side. So you can't nail to the face of a post. You want to cut this off and set these doubled up on top of the post, and then these sit on top of that. Make sense? So I was just using that pry bar to pry these up, and now I'm getting further away. I brought out the old persuader. This is one of my big metal bars. I've got a few. This is pretty handy. It's that extra curve that does it. I'm really trying not to break them, but they're still breaking. And I don't think either one of those gazebos are any good. Even though I took them apart, they were completely rusted out and broke. So I don't know that I'll be able to repair them, but I will look at them later. Not a big deal. I didn't expect completely to be able to reuse them. She wanted me to. I told her I would if I could. But the grill one, the legs are all blown out, and the other one I tried to take apart, but the one leg came off of the structure, so it was just gone. So I don't know that we'll be able to reuse them. I gotta get rid of all that and come back and build this. I left her a little walkway. I don't see another back door, so could be a couple days before we get back here. It's supposed to be the weekend and rain, but this way she can get out the back door and at least escape if need be. So we'll tear those up when we get back. We gotta level this stuff out, probably rebuild all this, which I'm gonna talk to her about. She's not around, but yeah, we got most of it done. At least tear demolition today. Try to be careful, but this stuff's just nuts. And this popped off. That could be fixed. Might be able to drill right down through into here. I don't know, but unfortunate.